What's up guys, Richard Ranger Fan here doing a new video for the Wave 2 release of the Power Ranger Samurai figures. Here we go. First I'll show them the package. I got two of the Ritas. My dad bought them on toybiz.com. We pre-ordered them. They were $29 I believe. Sorry, $21 before they jacked up the prices. Now I'm not sure now, so I haven't been checking it out, but I think they're pretty close to 40 since I already got mine. Rita Repulsa, as you can see right there, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers insignia from last year. Her picture on the back, it just shows the second wave of figures, not including her. You can see Mega Gold, regular gold, green, red, blue, another red with the Fire Smasher in the cannon mode, and Decker. Onto the figures themselves. I'll do Rita real quick because I'm sure everybody's seen the videos of her when she got released. Good figure, can be improved. One thing I don't like about her is her face. She's like, it's a smiling face. If you guys can see it right there, I hope you can. I wish they basically showed like a grinning face, like a true grinning face teeth reveal, because that's the way most people remember her. Alright, gown is good. You see the gold lining on it. They kept the fur on the back. They gave her the collar. Needs some customization there. Kept the hair scrounging out. The Madonna chest. And they actually gave her feet. Most people thought when they released these figures that it'd just be one big solid hunk of plastic, like the Master Vile and Ivan Ooze from the Season 3 releases from the movie, and the villain. Her staff is pretty good. Again, needs some customization there. I saw one guy actually put a little chain going from these two holes right here. As well as redid her head completely, giving her like the evil grin smile that she always had. Alright, they gave her rings, but no real colors on them. Articulation, nothing below the waist, just something at the elbow. At the shoulder, and about where the elbow is. She can rotate that. Staff can go in either hand. Collar does get removed, but it's a pain to put back on, so I'm leaving it on. Then the head can rotate a little bit. On to the next figure. Do Mega Mold Gold. Mega Mold Gold is basically the same thing as the other Mega Molds from the first wave. As you can see, it comes with this Mega Mold Saber. See here, two removable pegs on the side. One carrying his morpher, the other one for the sword. Same articulations as the first wave. Knee, hinge, rotator for the ankle, ball and socket at the hips, limited movement because of the carriers a little bit. Shoulder is ball and socket again, limited movement because of the shoulder pads. Elbow, hinge. Wrist, rotate. Head, just a little bit of movement there. Again, the same problem as I saw with the first wave, but they can't keep the ankle straight. So basically you gotta have them in a slight action pose. Good figure though. If you want to finish a full wave, I'm not sure if they're going to be, currently is not shown if they're going to release the female figures in the regular mode, so get all the mega modes. At least then you can say you have a full set if you're not going for their Shinken Rangers figure arts. I'm waiting to get my pink and yellow right now. They're still not released. At least they're not in the warehouse from the company that I bought them from. Onto the regular figures first. I'll go with the gold. Alright. With the regular figures this time, the regular, what do you want to call them, Ranger suits, they gave the Rangers the cell phone morphers, samurais, whichever you want to call them. Pretty good. Looks like just a regular cell phone. Just one solid color. You can see right there they have the little camera and the little insignia on the back of the microphone that the Morpher toy has. Antonio basically has almost the same articulation as the Mega Modes. Ankle rotates, knee, ball and socket in the hips, nothing at the waist, shoulder, ball and socket, elbow, and wrist. And the head can move a little bit more, side to side, slide up and down. For the weapon, the Barracuda blade can be broken into two. So you can see right there, when you slide it back in, see how the blade goes. I'm kind of not big on that because I'm worried it's going to sooner or later warp the blade, because down here you see it actually angles off a slight bit. You see the peg right there for the blade, for the sheath, whatever you want to call it. You have two holes you can put it in, one on the side would be for the regular Rangers, or one on the back for Antonio, because that's where he keeps the blade. Good figure. I think they painted this guy pretty good, aside from the numbers on the back. Excuse me. Good figure. I actually like him. I like the way they have him set up. On to the other Rangers now. First I'll do the Forest. Again, comes with the cell phone morpher and the blade. So you see right there, there's his blade weapon. I'll get the Gold's Mega Blade. See the differences. The Mega Blade's a slight bit longer, as you can tell. And they both have the little button that you gotta push into the waist to make sure they hold the sword. The Spin Sword is a little bit shorter than the Mega Modes. So as you can see right there, it's facing out right there compared to the Mega Modes, which is a good probably quarter of 2/16 of an inch, an eighth of an inch. And as I said before, the sword goes into the waist, just like that. It can also go into the back, but this butt's in the way, to say the least. You can probably take the side tab out, put it in the back, but still kind of looks a little bit funny. Again, the same articulation as the Gold. I'll go into that real quick. Knee, ankle, hip, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and head. Now with his weapon, I actually grabbed the regular mode, Mega Mode's weapon as well, just so you can see the difference. The Mega Modes is primarily gray with the green on the front. But what they did with the Mega Mode, with the regular modes, to I guess give another advantage, is actually thrown on a set of discs, or the power disc, what you want to call them, and amped up the weapon. My only question is, where's the sixth disc that actually activates the power up mode? Because with the Fire Smasher for Jaden, if I remember the show correctly, they put the first disc, I guess would be back in here. Sorry about that, I'm grabbing the regular blade. I'm doing this right, to be back down in here. Again, I'm sorry. This part I did not practice. It'd be down in here someplace. But you don't see the sixth disc anywhere, because there would be a disc down here to actually activate the cannon switching up. Like I said, there should be 6 discs. The first one, the auxiliaries are to activate it. Then you see the 5 discs from the Rangers to use the power up mode. Again, I've been watching Samurai. I didn't really notice that until I got the weapons. But I kind of wish I actually did keep up with that to make it an even 6. I mean, is this the first disc, the auxiliary Zord, the Beetle Zord, the 4 Rangers, and then Jaden's disc leaving Green's disc out, or what? Again, just slight difference between these two is something that I noticed. That will see them in the show, but I guess it was just a gimmick Bandai used to try and make a little bit of cash. Next to blue. He wants to stand up. His little special weapon. Double crossbow. See right there on the bottom, the initial crossbow. I like this weapon for him, the way Bandai did it. See right there the disc, a handle, two handles right there to make it look like he's actually holding a crossbow in your toy set or as your kid plays with them. Then they give him this double crossbow. I guess the first disc is back here right behind the water symbol. And then as you can see when you look at the back, here are the other 4 discs. Again, leaving out the 6th disc that would kind of power it up to become that. I guess kids won't care, they'll just see a more powerful weapon to use as a finisher if Jaden's not there. But again, I'm a collector, I kind of like consistency. Again, his sword. I like the way the spin swords look compared to the Mega Blades. I just thought they were better used. So your weapon in the other hand, and again, comes with a cell phone, shuttle phone, or Samuraizer. Don't remember where I put it right now. I think I used it just to make a little comic book, little comic of pictures for Thundercats Ghostbuster movie figure crossover. Alright, next on the Jaden. As you saw before with the blue, I should have picked Jaden first. Don't know why I didn't. Again, comes with a cell phone, a shuttle phone, or a Samuraizer. If he wants to stand up, it'd be great. Then he comes with the Fire Smasher in the cannon mode. There's a 5 discs. You did not see the 6th disc anywhere to activate it. And then, as you saw on mine before, I have a little bit of customizing right here with the white on the handle and the blades. Not much to it. I still got to do the other side. I'm not sure if I want to do the white and gold, all the other stuff, the silver. I probably will do the silver since I have silver Sharpie now. But yeah, I gotta say I do like the Fire Smasher cannons. Fire Smasher cannon mode. I do like that a lot. It's got painted discs up here, so you know that they're individual Rangers. It's a nice figure. Again, articulations, ankles, knee, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and head. Pouch for the phone, pouch for the sword, well, sheath for the sword, what do you want to call it, the holder for the sword. Good figure. Hope they release the females in regular mode. And hopefully, spoiler alert, if you don't know Shinken Ranger, there's a female Red Ranger. Yeah, not a real big surprise to me. Alright, now to Decker. Current big bad guy for the show, one of them at least, aside from whatever his name is, can't remember right now, the guy that the Red Ranger's ancestor put down there. Don't want to say his father because it just seems not too long ago if it was actually the Ranger's father. As well as they took all this symbol power needed to get the head guy down. Jaden's father wouldn't be alive, and we saw during history when Jaden and Antonio were playing as kids, the father was still there. Or at least they said he was still there. Alright, first ankle, knee, ball and socket at the hip again. He has pretty good decoration, paint job. Could be better though. As you can see right there, knee, the red on the knee, a dirty white color. all over. It actually kept going with the design on the back. Face is a dark red, not the translucent red we've seen in the show, but that's understandable. Oramasa, unfortunately, that's the one thing I hate about the packaging, at least with the one I got. The Oramasa is actually bent in the packaging. I tried straightening it out by putting it between two of my old textbooks for about 2 days, and that's as best as I can do it. Upper body, ball and socket, elbow, and wrist. One thing I found out with the wrist when I first got it, the wrist is actually very tight. You actually have to turn it about 3/4 till it pops to allow it to rotate a lot easier, and no movement on the head. And the great thing is about this guy too, I had to find this out in the package. You see this little claw right here? So he's not always carrying Oramasa. Actually slide it down in like a sheath. Probably do it the other way, so it goes along with his body. See right there, sword hanging down. The only thing I question is, what's this blade? Will it be released in the show, showing there's a second blade aside from Oramasa that gets smashed or something, or is it just another gimmick? Because it kind of, when I first saw the pictures of it, I thought it was just a Mooger sword, but it's slightly different than theirs. Alright guys, leave comments. Original Ranger fan, aka Buster Sword 275. Power Ranger Samurai second wave release, that was my review. If you want me to do anything better, leave comments, take a look at my collection. I can try and do a review of stuff that's finished, that's complete. I will not do a review of items that I have that are not complete. I know somebody asked me to do the Lost Galaxy sword, but I don't have the sheath for it, nor do I have all the animal crystals. So basically ask about other stuff, and I'll do a review for it. Later.